Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hi, good morning to everyone. Yeah. Uh, so good morning to everyone, guys. Welcome to the session, Microservices Design Patterns. This is the session we are going to start. Okay. A warm welcome to everyone. Before I proceed further, I hope everyone is able to hear my voice clearly and everyone is able to see my screen. If possible, can someone please raise your hands just to make sure that you are able to hear me clearly and able to see my screen clearly? Can someone please raise a hand, guys, if possible? Okay, I'll give a permission to speak, guys. Okay, thank you. So I wish you, definitely you are going to enjoy this particular session. That is what I will ensure. I'll ensure that you are going to enjoy these sessions. Okay, so the topic is microservices and design patterns. So this is a topic which we are going to discuss. So before I start further, small introduction from my side. My name is Vijay Kumar. I am having an experience of 16 plus years of experience. I am currently working as an architect. Okay, and I will be reachable with that particular email ID which I mentioned. Okay, so morning few hours and evening few hours I'm with this particular fashion, and in the remaining timings I will be on my personal busy business hours. Actually, this is my small introduction from my side. Okay, now before I'm going to just give some details about this course, guys. So let me, I'll give a brief background about these details here, about the course and the content and everything. Yeah, microservices design patterns. The course details, guys. Course details. Duration of the course. Duration of the course 45 days. This is the duration. Maybe plus or minus 5 classes. It may take plus or minus 5, sir. That is, you need to count on it. Total duration of this particular course is 45 days plus or minus 5. Course fee 4,000 rupees, which is INR. Okay, which includes recording videos, assuming that if you missed one session, guys, okay, no need to worry. Just like before coming to next class, just you can see the recording video and you will get what exactly discussed in the previous class. You'll come to know that. Okay, but kindly ensure that you need to listen to the session and come to the next class. If you feel that you are going to you are going to see that at later point and coming to the class, you may miss the track, guys. Okay, first of all, daily attendance is a important one. for your career and for everything. If you feel that because of some reasons you are not able to attend the session, okay, kindly please watch the video before coming to the next session. And the recording videos are with a 1 year validity, guys. 1 year validity. This is after course completion. Whenever the course completed, right now I'm assuming that we are at March, I mean February ending March, okay, maybe our course is ending at April mid, okay, from April mid or April ending till that next year April ending. So 1 year validity, the recording videos, okay. For example, after 6 months you are attending an interview and you are having a concern on a particular design pattern, then you can watch the video and you can get the content, okay. And course content I'm going to discuss soon. Course content I'm going to we will discuss in couple of minutes. Course content we are going to discuss in couple of minutes, guys. Just like we'll see what exactly the course content, all those things. Also, okay, you are going to get offline support even the batch ends. For example, the batch is ended after 2 months or 3 months or whatever it may be, you are having a doubt, assuming that you are attending an interview, okay sir, and you are unable to answer some of the questions because of so and so reason, and you have a query, or while implementing a pattern in your real time you are struck somewhere else, offline support will be available. Even though I mean Ashok IT is an institute, we are going to support for, I mean just like we work for our participants, we work for participants, we are I mean the participants are our real customers. So we'll make sure that we need the blessings from every participant. How? We are going to provide our extended support, guys. When the batch starts, in the batch going on, when the batch ends, okay, relative to that batch our support will be there. So this is what offline support, even though the batch is going to end, but we are going to have that kind of extended support will be available. Offline support means it's through emails or through WhatsApp, okay, right. And we are going to have WhatsApp community. I'm going to share the link, guys, okay. I'm going to share the link at the, I mean after some time. WhatsApp community, maybe I'll give right now itself. Okay, maybe I'll give this WhatsApp community link, so that once you join this link, everyone is available in the same link and you can post your questions, you can get the things, any queries or clarifications you require, you are going to, okay. So WhatsApp community link for better collaboration. WhatsApp community link for better cooperation, instead of better, for effective collaboration. Now also we are going to have hands-on support. For example, I gave a code on a particular design pattern. I gave you a code, guys, okay, and the code is not working. Yeah, I think I got it. There's a WhatsApp link, I guess it is posted here, okay. There's a WhatsApp community link. Okay, it is posted on the chat window, guys. You can join there. Hands-on support, guys. What do you mean by hands-on support? Means, okay, by default, we are discussing in the class on a particular design pattern, and we discuss the live code, guys. We discuss the code. Okay, but while implementing in your computer, in your laptop, you are not able to execute the program, or you are not able to get the achieved result. You can share your screen and we will help you. Not only me, our entire team, means the batch. Anyone can take ownership. Okay, and you can solve the problem. So the more and more knowledge you will get is through practice and debugging skills and solving the problems. So hands-on support, we will ensure that the entire course you will get completely theoretically, practically. Okay, so that hands-on support will be there. Next one is, we are going to have design patterns course is completely real-time oriented. Okay, entire course is a real-time oriented course. This course is entirely real-time course oriented. Okay, so this is the high-level course details, guys. Next, now prerequisites, guys. Okay, prerequisites to join this particular course. Prerequisites to join this course. What are the minimum requirements, okay, to join this particular course, guys? Okay, the first I'm looking is basic idea about microservices. Basic idea about microservices. Sir, I don't have any idea. We will conduct a demo sessions. We will nurture you the basic idea also. But if you have an idea on microservices, it's a added advantage. It's not a mandatory, it's an added advantage. Also, basic idea about Spring Boot framework. Sir, what is the meaning of basic idea? How you measure? Maybe you have a question here. Something like how to create a Spring Boot project. Okay, sir. I mean, basic idea, how I measure is creating Spring Boot project. Life cycle of a Spring Boot project. Life cycle of a Spring Boot application. Pom.xml or a Gradle file, whatever. I mean, the main how to create a project, how to add the dependencies, okay, and how to run the project, embedded Tomcat, some of the JPA related stuff. Okay, so some of the basic things, you no need to have an advanced knowledge, guys. Okay, for example, you don't know data JPA, maybe I'll give a high level overview. While discussing that particular program, you will get you'll make sure, I mean, I'll make sure that you will get the things here. Okay, so but it should have an added advantage. about a Spring Boot framework, like creating a Spring Boot project. All those things you should have an idea. This is a second part we have. Okay. So this is added advantage. This is mandatory. Even though you don't have a basic idea, microservices, that's fine, sir. But basic idea should be, you should have a basic idea on the framework point of view. Okay. Basic idea about framework point of view is mandatory. That's the second point. Next one is, if you have designing skills, optional. This is an optional skill. If you have a designing skills, system design skills, okay, this is about system design skill. It may be option, but you have a system design skill, you will enjoy the course, guys. But I'll make sure that designing system design skills, I'll make sure that I will give you designing skills also. But if you have, it's an added advantage. Maybe I can say that added advantage. Sir, what is the meaning of why design skills, sir? What is our point here? What you want to say here is design patterns, first of all. Okay. We are designing a system. When I said I have 10 patterns or 20 patterns, right, sir? Why should I take that pattern in that scenario? Correct, right? Sir, I'm designing a system. There are 20 to 30 patterns are available here. Why we should take the pattern 1 in that particular scenario? You should think of, for example, I'm constructing a house. I should have a basic idea on the design, right? As per Vastu guidelines, as per our requirement, whatever the requirement we are going to have, and we should design the house in such a way that it should be an excellent house. So something like that. System designing skills, it's a added advantage, but you don't have. My course will give you, my course coverage will give you an idea about system designing part also. That will be useful for your interviews. This will be useful for interviews, especially 10 plus years experience, guys. Okay. Especially 10 plus years of experience. This is very, very important, guys. System design nowadays, it's a very, very important in interview. So when they are asking about your project in their interview, so you will explain your project interview, guys. I mean project description. They will ask you what are the design patterns you have implemented and why you implemented that pattern. What is the background of that? So something like that, you will be nurtured into that particular scenarios, and you should explain, this is a pattern, this is a scenario, this best fits. Something you should have a confidence level, but we will make sure that we will give you that sort of confidence. Okay. This is another skill, system designing skills. Okay. So basic idea about microservices, basic idea about my framework level, which is a mandatory. Designing skills is a mandatory. Next point is the last but not least, maybe not least. Okay. Learning zeal. This is a mandatory. Learning zeal. Just I want to make a point here, guys. Okay. Please make sure that you are available in next 45 days. You can spend 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Okay. You have a time 1 hour to 1.5 hours. 1 hour is listening to my class. 30 minutes is for practicing, daily practice. 1 hour for class plus 30 minutes for daily practice. If you feel that next 45 days, plus or minus 5 guys, please remember, okay, you have a time of 1 hour 30 minutes, then only enroll this course guys. If you feel that you are a real-time guy, you are a working employee and you are stuck with your busy works and you are not able to concentrate this course, sometimes joining, sometimes not joining, and definitely there is a distraction, which is not a good point from Ashok IT point of view, which is not a good point from your point of view also, because your expectation is, okay, hey, I joined this course by paying the fee, but you are not getting the benefit from this course. So, which is not a good sign from both the parties. So, that's why we are requesting, okay, 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes. If you have a time, maybe 30 minutes, if you can spend in Saturday and Sunday, working employees, on Saturday and Sunday, you can spend extra hours, maybe 1 hour is sufficient, then that's also fine. But what I require is daily practice, daily attendance. Daily you need to attend the classes without missing anything. So this is the prerequisites of the course, and this is about a high level course details here guys. Okay, just like I'll go through the course content now itself, I'm going to the course content. And one more important point before I take the questions from everyone guys, I'll ask the questions. Okay, yep. So the next point is Q&A. Okay, so this is an important point guys, very important point. I'm not conducting a dedicated Q&A session in the class. No dedicated Q&A. No dedicated time. Sir, I intentionally muted everyone, sir. I will give a time just to make sure that we are going to have a good class. Okay. I intentionally muted everyone, and after I explain some portion, then I'll unmute you and will make sure that all your queries will be resolved. I'll make sure that. Okay. So Q&A session, no dedicated time, means you can ask anytime. Sir, now itself you muted. It's a demo class, and just I intentionally make sure I muted. But once the regular class starts, by default, you can speak anything. Okay. One point here I want to notify is this design pattern session, more and more brainstorming. We need to discuss a lot in the classroom. Brainstorming, more and more brainstorm, more and more knowledge you will get it. Okay. So what I mean to say here, sir, we don't have 7 to 7:30 I'll teach, 7:30 to 7:45 hands-on, 7:45 to 7:55 Q&A. I don't have any like that schedule. Our class will be going as per your expectation. Okay. So I'll make sure that whatever I'm going to teach definitely will reach your mind. Whatever I'm teaching, it will be help for your career. Whatever I'm teaching, it will be real time oriented. So that is what I want to bring an attention. Okay. So just like some people join newly, just I'll go through it high level guys. Okay. So the course name is Microservices Design Patterns. This is a course name, and the details of the course is the duration of the course is a 45 days, sometimes plus or minus, no minus, only plus only. That's why I didn't mention plus only, it will be there. Okay. Course fee 4,000 rupees, which is including of recording videos of 1 year validity, and the course content I'm going to discuss now itself. Offline support will be there even though batch ends, and we are going to have a WhatsApp community I have given in the chat window. Okay, and hands-on support, and entire our course is a real-time oriented course. Next prerequisites to join this course is, guys, you should have a basic idea about microservices. If you don't have, that's fine, added advantage only, but basic idea about Spring Boot framework you should have a mandatory, guys. Sir, if you don't have, maybe you can practice, or you can join any of the basic demo sessions of Spring Boot in our in our I mean in our institute. Definitely the demo sessions are there going on. You can go through that and you can get the knowledge here. And system designing skills, it's an optional, especially this is useful for 10 years of experience. And learning zeal, mandatory. And make sure that you have a time of 1 hour 30 minutes. 1 hour is listening to the class, 30 minutes is for daily practicing. And Q&A, no dedicated time, you can ask any time. So this is whatever I want to present. And the main point is, I missed one point, guys, sorry, actually. Duration of the class 1 hour. Timings, class timings, I missed this part. Okay, timings 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday. Sunday no class, sir. But if at all, if any holiday comes in Monday to Saturday, then I'll take a class on Sunday based on everyone's acceptance. It's, I mean, our class is, I mean, if most of the people are ready on Sunday, but we cannot get most of the people, at least 80% of the people are good, because we have a recording session available, right? So even if you're not able to make it on Sunday, you can go through that and I can discuss any point of time, guys. Okay, so timings are 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Monday to Saturday. This is a class. This is the timings and these are things here. So I'll make sure that I'll unmute now, guys. Okay, maybe instead of that, maybe you can raise your hand, guys. Okay, I will unmute that participant, guys, if you have any questions. Okay, so just like I'm going to give what are the patterns I'm going to teach right now, I'll tell, guys. I will give a brief background on the course content in after I'll take this question and answers. Just to ignore the design patterns what I'm going to cover. I'm going to explain now itself. Okay, but you have any questions in your mind, you can raise your hand, guys. I'll unmute you. You can speak, or else you can type in the chat window. Anything is fine. Vinod?
Yeah. Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Actually, you told Jill. Is it any framework or any like?
No. It's interest, sir. Interest. Learning zeal is, you should have an interest on the course.
Oh, okay, sir.
That's it, actually. Maybe I might be using a technical word, I don't know. Zeal. Okay. Some people, what I observed in my 7 years of teaching career, sir. Okay. 100 people will join at the end, starting of the session. First 2 weeks, 100 people. Okay. Third week, fourth week, it will become to 70 people. And fifth week, sixth week, 60 people. And the last week, 20 to 30 people. So that is a trend I observed, maximum trend. So my intention is, if you join at the right time, I mean, if you are having an interest, you should be there in 100 people in the stack day one. Same 100 should be there day end, right? So that is my expectation, but it's up to you. That's why I'm telling learning zeal based on your availability also. Maybe you are having interest, but your busyness and your working employee, you are not able to make it. That's why I'm requesting, if you are available for 1 hour 30 minutes daily on your slots, then enroll this course. That's the point here. Okay. Yeah. Adi Reddy.
Yeah, hi sir. Good morning. Actually, my doubt is so how you will teach all these design patterns using any single project, or every design pattern have a project wise you will teach,
It's
or
very, very good. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I think I got the question, sir. So by default, sir, it's not possible, sir, to implement all in one project because every pattern is a different things. Okay, so our intention is wherever the pattern fits, we are going to cover that scenario. Banking sector, stock market,
Hmm.
payroll section, different project scenarios, because we cannot, no one will create a project with all the scenarios. Okay, because every pattern will have their own advantage. It may be useful in our real time, in that project it may not be, but our intention is we are going to cover the in depth of every pattern where we can use, and the scenario comes into a real time environment we'll use. Okay, so I mean, even though in one project we are practicing all, that doesn't give any added advantage. Okay, if we really learn in different projects or different scenario, that's added advantage. Okay, so it doesn't matter in which scenario we can use, that particular scenario we are going to cover, but mostly I'll make sure that in one project how many we can fit, that way I'll target in that way. But it's not, we can't cover most of the scenarios here. Okay, but maximum thing is here we are going to have in such a way that we'll make sure that we are going to things at a one project, we'll try that. Okay, yeah. Rashmi, I'll unmute. Rashmi.
Yes, sir. I have one doubt. Like I have basic knowledge on microservices. Like I know the only API gateway and Eureka server. So could you teach us by integrating everything? I mean, in a Spring Boot project. And other thing is like in some interview, I'm facing like question in a microservices how you will integrate one or more database. Can you teach that also? I mean, that will cover in design pattern.
Yeah, I think your question is valid, sir. Okay, but this course is a design patterns course. Okay, because maybe the questions you are asking, I'll provide an offline support. Okay,
Okay.
I can provide an offline support because the point is we cannot. The point I want to make sure that, okay, it should not distract from our regular content. If I
Okay.
encourage one participant, right, other participant will start, can you teach Hibernate? Because I know lots of the people are asking interviews. Some other people are asking JWT token security. Some other ask OAuth. So please don't consider this as a sincere apology. I'm going to provide offline support. Whatever you are going to, okay, but you are looking for Spring Boot, there is a regular batch will be there. You are looking for project, there is a separate project batch will be there. Okay,
Okay.
so this particular batch is only for design patterns only.
Okay.
Okay, please, I want to make sure that you can ask me at any point of time if I miss any course content, but extra things I will give you offline support. That should not be clubbed in this class. It's a sincere request, and I can say I'm really apologize to I'm not giving a positive response on your question, but the expectation is this course is on design patterns. We will make sure that design patterns will be fully covered, but any things
Okay.
are there. If you're lagging on a project batch will be there. If you're lagging on some concepts, Spring Boot regular batch will be there. Okay, thank
Okay.
you. Sarang.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, sir, will you cover SRE in this course?
Yeah, I'm going to give the course contents are right now. Okay, so
Okay.
we are going to discuss that actually. Okay, after that I'll take the question. Thank you.
Okay.
Debendra.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Sorry, I would like to add one more thing. Can you just explain how to deploy the microservices in the EC container, EC2
Yeah,
container like this? concepts.
By default, yes, exactly. One of the pattern I'll explain, right, while doing hands-on, right? Okay, I'll deploy that as S3 bucket and use it in EC2 container. I'll explain that. It's a
Be-
common, right?
it
Yeah.
it
I
is
mean,
helpful, and it is also common nowadays. It is cloud is everywhere, na? So
but
once
yeah,
you are
I'll
there,
explain that, sir. I'll explain that. Okay, I'll explain that. Okay, there are
okay.
2 points, sir. Please understand. Okay, first point is some of the people they don't know EC2. Some of the people they don't know S3 bucket. Sir, can you teach me S3 bucket EC2 instance? That is going to a different context. Okay, so I will take a session on the deployment of Spring Boot with AWS. Only those have an idea on AWS, they'll understand. If you don't have any idea on AWS, you can ignore that particular deployment. Okay, that's the first point I want to make sure. Second point, sir, can you give AWS credentials? We cannot give, sir. We don't have. You need to have AWS credentials. That's the second point I want to mention. Okay. Third point, lot of people think that cloud. It's nothing, sir. Okay, just I'll give a perspective. I wrote a code, sir. In our system, I'll keep in C drive or D drive or E drive. I have a memory in my computer. In the similar way, cloud is also a simple computer. They will give a place for me to keep my project. And I can create a container or I can create an environment which will run my application. How I run in my local computer, in a similar way in the cloud also, the different names here. So my intention is, it's not a rocket science. Maybe one time you see, you'll understand everything. Okay, so you should think that cloud is not a great thing. Oh, it's a difficult thing, nothing like that. Now you have a GCP, Azure, AWS, like the different. Okay, and intention is you have a separate memory area, you have a separate container. In the memory area, you will write the code. In the container, you will run the application. That's it. You don't have any great complexity on that. That is the point I want to highlight. Okay, but I'm going to cover a deployment on the cloud with AWS, and we are not going to give any credentials, guys. It's a trial period. Whatever the trial period you will get it, you will going to get it. Okay, and I'm going to cover that. Thank you on that. Yeah, maybe I hope I covered all the questions, guys. Okay, yeah, I think did I left any of the question? I hope everyone got a good idea and everyone is good. Okay, then I'm going to cover the patterns which I'm going to cover, guys. The course content I'm going to, you will get in the Naresh IT website. Sorry, Ashok IT website. In the website also you'll get it, but I'll explain at a high level. Design patterns, course content. Okay. First point is I will introduction about microservices. Introduction about microservices. What is exactly I'm going to cover? Why microservices, monolith versus SOA versus microservices. So in the initial olden days, we have a monolithic architecture. Slowly it came to SOA architecture. Then it comes to microservices architecture. So we are going to get a glance, the complete picture This is on. Ideally, this may take some 2 to 3 or 4 days. This particular introduction about microservices, which is a very important. Okay, there's a first point in my course which I want to cover. Next one is introduction about design patterns. What is design pattern? Why design pattern? Something like that. It's a 1 day maximum I'll take. Okay. Next, we are going to get the real design patterns here. What are the, we are going to start the real course here. The first I'm going to start with, that is decomposition. Maybe the order, I may not go in the same order based on the things here. Decomposition patterns. Generally, what is the decomposition? When I want to divide my application into different sections, just like how we construct a house, right? Hall, bedroom, kitchen, living area, like that we'll divide our home, right? In the similar way, what are the best ideas or the best parts how we can divide our application? That is a decomposition pattern at high level. Okay, so in that we are going to decompose by business capability. Okay, I mean business capability or domain or we are going to have strangler pattern. So this is my first design pattern, guys. Okay, decomposition pattern. This is at high level. We'll on the business capability wise, domain wise, and a strangler pattern. That is the first point. Next one is integration pattern. Okay, here we are going to cover API gateway. Integration pattern, API gateway, also aggregator. Aggregator pattern. That's the second point here. Next one is, okay, database patterns. In the database service, database per service. Also, sir, you are going to get a complete depth also, but I'll teach at a high level. Okay, shared database. So database pattern, this is a important. This only comes in microservices, guys. This pattern comes in only microservices. Some of these decomposition in apart from microservice also we can use. I mean 3 and 4 in regular also we can use, but database pattern only in microservices only. Why only microservices? Okay. Okay. It's not in the portal. Yeah. Maybe we'll add that guy. Okay. We'll add that actually. Yes. Next one is event-driven architecture. Event-driven pattern. Here, what is event-driven? Something like that. Unicast pattern, multicast pattern, broadcast pattern. What is unicast? What is multicast? What is broadcast? Something I'll give a simple example. WhatsApp. I want to talk to one individual, maybe Deb. Devendra, I want to ping him. Only I want to ping him only one single participant. Unicasting. Okay. What is multicasting? Sending a message to more than one participant. Right, sir? For example, this Sunday, I'm going to take a class. I want to send a message to all the members who are joining this particular course. Okay, sir? I want to send a message to all the members who are joining this particular course. I will say, I cannot send, for example, if 100 people are there, contact 1, send a message, contact 2, send a message, contact 3. I cannot do that, right? I will create a WhatsApp group with the 100 people, and to that group, I'll send it. That is sending a message to more than one participant. That's a multicast. Broadcast. Everyone. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or happy this festival, happy that festival. I'll send to everyone. That's a broadcast. So unicast pattern, multicast pattern, broadcast pattern. Okay, sir, any questions is there, right, sir? I will take, okay, I will take at the end, sir, not now. So first let me explain the course content, then I'll take any questions you have. Okay, right. Also, CQRS. Saga. Okay, in that, choreography and orchestration, both the things, choreography and orchestration. Also, transaction management approach. So what do you mean by approach? We cannot achieve a distributed transaction in the microservices. How to handle that? This is an interview question, guys. It's a famous interview question. It's not so easy to answer. We will discuss in depth. Transaction management. Okay. With Axon server. Maybe I can say that transaction, with Axon server and framework using Axon. Something like that. Okay. Next. Observable. Observable patterns. In that, ELK, integration, Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana. Zipkin and Sleuth with a distributed tracing. Also, Grafana and Prometheus. So these are the different tools in the observable pattern. This is an observable pattern. Next, cross-cutting concern. Cross-cutting concern. Service discovery, service registry, and discovery with Eureka. I can say that Eureka configuration. Service discovery and registration through Eureka. Also, config server. Generally, this may be useful, this may not be useful, but I want to cover. Okay. Resiliency 4G. Resiliency with a circuit breaker. Hystrix. Resiliency 4J. Retry. Under that rate limit. Bulkhead. Okay. So these are the patterns which I'm going to cover. If you feel anything extra, okay, if you feel anything extra, kindly just like you can update in the WhatsApp community. If it is really in line to the course content of microservices which is useful, I will also add that. It should be relative. It should be in the microservices area. These are the things which we collected based on the current market and based on the current real-time scenarios. We captured these things. Okay. Within the gap of duration, we need to fit these many patterns. Okay. Just like if you see here, almost all in one pattern, I need to take 2 or 3 days only, then only I'll get a time. But we'll make sure that we'll understand clearly and we'll go that. Okay. So this is a high level. If you feel any other things which is really relative to microservices, which are important, then you can bring to our attention via WhatsApp. Okay. So we'll make sure that we'll add this. So today only demo class, guys. From tomorrow onwards, regular batch will start. Regular batch will start from tomorrow onwards itself. Today, there is a delay in the course, the starting time. Our timings are sharp timings, guys. 7 means 7 o'clock sharp. Please don't think about today. And we'll end sharp 8 o'clock. You have a office, I have a office, we need to go there. Maybe just like I'm telling that 1 hour minutes to here and there, but that's fine. But sharp timings I'm going to maintain. We are going to have excellent 1 hour session in the morning time. You will enjoy the session in the early morning with a fresh mind, with a fresh energy. And we are going to use this 1 hour completely effectively in the business point of view. Will not discuss any external things. Is that movie good? This movie good? What happened to that politics? These are the things we are not going to entertain in our classes. Only the course only we are going to discuss. Okay. Yep. So this is a point here. I mean, it's a sharp timings, guys, 7 to 8. So mostly 1 hour is more than sufficient, sir. Okay. 1.5 hours you will not concentrate, especially design patterns. Okay. The only mindset, hey, only 1 hour, it's only a mindset. But joining at 10 minutes late, leaving 10 minutes early, these are the things are not correct. Sharp 1 hour will take exactly. This is my intention, guys. Okay. Maybe any questions, guys, before any other things here? Vinod.
Sir, under observable pattern, Splunk is under observable pattern. We will explain.
Yep. Splunk, because it's an alternative to ELK, right, sir? So
Yeah.
if you take one of the things, lot of options will Splunk, Greylag, some logic, right?
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
you'll come with Splunk, someone will come with Greylag, someone will come with, okay. So for one of the pattern, there are a lot of tools are available.
Yes, sir.
But
Correct.
Splunk is licensed and
Yeah.
ELK is non-licensed. So we are going with maximum widely accepted lot of people which tool they'll use in real time will, okay? But you have any issues in Splunk, I'll take offline support. But these are the things I'm going to explain, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Not only now, anytime you can, okay? Right. Chaitanya.
Yeah, sir. In our project for observability, they are using sidecar pattern. Will that also be covered, sir?
What is that actually?
Sidecar, they are separating this Prometheus, getting scraping this logs and all into a separate service, and then
Maybe can you mention that can you mention that in the group, WhatsApp group? I'll check that and I'll update, okay?
yeah, okay, sir. Sir, and
Thank you.
also apart from these, these are specifically to microservices, right?
Correct.
Can you
Exactly.
also give us a list about what are the things that could be asked in an interview related to Java? I mean, just a list would be fine. Like what
Yeah,
are the
list
things
list we can give, okay? And we'll give a support, but it will not be covered in the class. I'll
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to give a list.
Yes.
And also if you have any questions, offline support also I can give, okay?
Yes.
But
Thank you.
coverage wise, it's not, okay? Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Avadesh Kumar.
Hi, Vijay. Actually,
Yeah.
you also cover reactive resilience for the in this part,
reactive. Yes, reactive resilience for, yes.
and in API gateway security part also you taking means
No.
which security?
Sir, security is different, API gateway is different, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But a security is not part of API gateway, okay?
Okay. You just
We are going to discuss what
only
is API gateway, why API
okay.
gateway, what is the use of API gateway, how to integrate with API gateway, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
but you taking the reactive code as well configuration.
Yep. One
Right?
of the
Yeah,
scenario I'll
circuit.
take reactive. Yeah, one of the scenario I'll take
Okay.
reactive. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Shiva. Okay. Adi Reddy.
Sir, my question is, event-driven patterns are there, right? So any messaging queues are
It is
there?
part of unicasting, multicasting, broadcast.
Okay, will you teach Kafka using Kafka or how it will?
RabbitMQ. It is through RabbitMQ because in Kafka it is not available. In RabbitMQ it is possible through queuing, unicasting, multicasting, broadcasting, like direct exchange for topic exchange, and these are the exchanges are available only in RabbitMQ. In Kafka it's not available. Okay.
Okay. Any
Thank
patterns will cover Kafka, sir? Means.
By default, sir, if you know about RabbitMQ internally, because how to create a queue. In RabbitMQ, we'll call that as a queue. In Kafka, we call that as a topic. In RabbitMQ, we have Erlang. There is a zookeeper. How to send a message to the queue, how to receive a message from the queue. So if you know one of the queue, you will internally get everything. Okay. But on top of that, if you are looking, it's not a design pattern. It's a Spring Boot topic with implementation with Kafka. It is not a design pattern. Event driven is a design pattern. Okay. Kafka is not a design pattern. So I'll give a offline support on a Kafka if you're looking. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Debendra.
Yes, sir. Sir, one of my friend was asking about that implementing security in microservices. So, so how can we learn the security aspect?
That is a real, okay, sir. It may be in your Spring Boot batch, you can learn the concept of security, or else in project batch, you can get a hands-on. Okay, sir. These are the two different areas. First of all, I'll make sure I'll make sure I set a context to Debendra, because your intention on a real-time orientation and a project implementation. This course is purely design patterns. Okay. This is especially useful in the interviews when what are the design patterns you have and how you implemented, where in your real time you have implemented, why only that. Okay, but implementing security is not a design pattern. Implementing authentication authorization based on your business logic with a role based security, it is a design, it's not a design pattern, it's an implementation. Okay, so you can get in a Spring Boot batches or else in a project batches. In those batches you'll get. Okay, just I'll give a context. This is a design patterns, not a regular Spring Boot batch. Okay,
So the next question is, so if we implement the security, then we have to go for OAuth and JWT, these kind of things we have to use, or any other thing.
there are a lot of things are there. SAML is there, Okta is there, Federation is there, Oracle is there, database is there, encryption is there, single sign-on is there. Lot of things are there in security. Okay, it's your business scenario, your requirement, which scenario you need to use, what times, that is it. Okay, first of all, security is not part of this particular course. Okay, it's a
Okay.
separate topic altogether. Thank you. Vinod. Okay, I covered almost all. gRPC, it's a remote procedure call, Ramakrishna. It's I'll think it is not applied in the microservices, but I'll have a. Okay, Shiva, I answered your question on a mini project. Okay, this is a design pattern will not cover in the part of mini project. Okay, this only a 45 days course. We are going to get design patterns, in-depth knowledge with different scenarios. But if it is possible in one project, one small use case, how many I can implement, we can make that. But it is not possible to have a project in this particular thing. Okay, Krishna.
Yeah, hi sir, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
Yeah, actually in Java we have like a segregation of like 24 patterns, like I mean to say gang of 4. So
Yes.
in the same way, we have any specification for
No.
this
No.
microservices?
First of all, microservices not only design. Forget
Okay.
about design.
Okay.
Implementation also no specification. Okay.
Okay.
Implementation also no specification. What is how to achieve microservices concept? Whether you achieve in Java, .NET or anywhere, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, so there is no specification for designing, there is no specification for implementation, there is no specification on deployment. Completely microservice is a completely different area which is not related to any specific programming. Okay, just I want to make a highlight of that. Thank you.
Oh,
Vinod.
Hi sir, sorry, only one minute only.
No problems.
Which one you will explain under database design pattern, like MongoDB, or which type of database, DB type?
By default, sir, some scenarios I'll take a relational database. In some scenarios, I'll take in-memory database. Some scenarios I'll take NoSQL database. Maximum I'll cover. Sir, my intention is I will cover maximum whatever it applies here. Okay, but database design patterns are not related to what you are thinking. Database design patterns are why microservices comes with the idea of every service should have its own repository. Based on that particular point here, but I'm going to cover relational database, in-memory database, and NoSQL database. All the database we are going to cover in different cases. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Guys, if any points here, you can join the WhatsApp group and you can get there. Okay. So tomorrow onwards, regular class, guys, 7 o'clock sharp timings. Okay. I wish you all the best for everyone and keep in touch. Okay. And we'll meet tomorrow. Thanks everyone. Have a great day ahead. Thank you all.